Hey guys, so today I'm here to film my book haul for the months of August and September, and I have 20 books to show you, but it is over 2 months. And I received 15 books in August and I received 5 in September, but because all the books were kind of not here yet, I just felt like I was going to merge these videos. But it seems like a lot of books, but it's only for 2 months, and I think I got better as the months went along, but I'm excited to show you all my new books. And baby Amelia is just down at my feet, so if you hear a baby crying, just so you know what it is, because I'm babysitting her at the moment, so she's just chilling at my feet while I film here on Tuesday when I film, because you know, what do you hear on Tuesday? I do. But oh, that just was like so long ago. Oh, you had to cough after that, did you? So if you hear baby noises, I'm sorry, but she is in the room. So the first book I got was Nightblood by Abbeyleec, and I have already read this book and I'm excited to have it, but the minute this book came out, I had to buy it and have it in my hand so I could read it, so that's why this one got read so early. But this is the 3rd book in the Frostblood trilogy, and I recommend this trilogy because it's amazing. The next book I've got is Heart of Thorns by Brie Barton, and I just saw this all over Bookstagram, all over YouTube, and I just was thinking might as well buy it. When I was buying books, I shouldn't have bought it, but I was excited, and I like the cover because it's got like, I always thought it looked like a tree stump with thorns, but it's actually like a drawing of like different things, and there's different planets and a bird, and like it's quite pretty though. Like I think it's about like, I can't even remember what it's about, like I'm pretty sure it's about this like world where females are the only ones that can defeat these like monstrous beasts and stuff. I don't know, and she's probably going to figure out that they're not as evil as they're made out to be. That's where I'm feeling the story's at, but I'm excited to have it, and I bought it in hardcover because it's pretty. Next book I got is Sea Witch by Sarah Henning, and I'm so excited for this Little Mermaid retelling. My cover has this big like slit down the front. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like this big slit. Do you like that book? Is it pretty? Oh, is it pretty? But yes, I'm excited, and this is one of those really weird like skinny books. But I must be paid also, said the witch, and it is not a trifle that I ask. I'm sorry, I'm just excited about the book, but I don't know if I'll get to it this year, but I'm excited. Like after I read To Kill a Kingdom, and I also have The Surface Breaks, so I've got a few Little Mermaid retellings that I need to read, but I'm excited. And this book, like even though it's a face, it's a gorgeous, fierce and pretty book cover. Okay, the next 4 books I got are from Sasha because we did a book swap, and I sent her my copies of Shatter Me, and she sent me some books. The first book she sent me was Dreamology by Lucy Keating, and this is a book I do keep seeing on people's channels as they bring it up every now and then because it is an old book, but I think it's going to be really interesting because it's a girl who dreams about this boy and then he becomes real or something, and that sounds really cool. And the author also has another book out where like the main character in the book knows that she's being written by the author of the actual book. It's a like stranger than fiction vibe, and I think that book sounds really good, but I want to read this one first to see how I feel about it. I got the 4 Iron Face series books, and I said that she only got me 4 books because she gave me the first 3, and I bought oh, you like these ones? They're pretty? Are these ones pretty? Yeah. So I bought the first one, the Iron King, and then she sent me the Iron Daughter, the Iron Queen, and the Iron Knight, and these are all by Julia Kagawa. I have quite a few of Julia Kagawa's books actually now, because I'm reading Talon, and she also wrote this series. So I'm excited to have it. The only thing is like I bought this book and it's like slightly bigger. Like, can you see the slightly biggerness of this? Like, what is this? This is one of those series that everyone was always talking about quite a few years ago, and I never picked it up. So it's probably going to be like a Twilight, and it's going to be really crap, but I have it now, and I thought eventually when I give it a go, I'm, you know, excited to try it because a lot of people say they love it, a lot of people say they hate it, and it is about fate and all that fun stuff, so we'll see. As you guys should probably know, my auntie is an author, and she went to like this authors convention in September and sent 2 books for me and my mum, but I thought I'd haul them because I actually think they sound really interesting. The first one is The Light We Lost by Jill Polo, and this, like both of these are adult fiction novels. This book starts out on September 11th 2001, so it does involve the September 11 Two Towers attack in America, but as the story progresses it takes place over 13 years and these 2 characters keep meeting up. But it just really sounded interesting from the way that they talked about it. But what was crazy is this book turned up on the 11th of September and I was so shooketh. like what. Of all books to be set in that time, it comes on the exact date, and I was pretty shocked about it, but I don't know when I will get to it. So I am excited to pick it up hopefully soon, but I've just been chilling it on my shelves, but I'll probably put it somewhere else. And the other one is Tears of the Cheetah by T. Emma Clark, and like this author seems to write a lot of books that are actually set in Africa. This is about hunters poaching cheetahs and about how the main character wants to try and save them, and she goes to this reserve and meets a man there, and they both work together to like help, and they're obviously going to end up falling in love. But I just think I've never really read a book about poaching before. I just think it sounds like it'd be really good. I was really good for like another week or two, but then the Barnes & Noble's blowout book sale, which had 50% off books, caught my attention because I've never bought books from Barnes & Noble because like it's expensive for the shipping and all that. Splurged and bought 5 books, and 3 of them were in the sale, and 2 of them are books that I was going to buy on Book Depository, but they were $40 on Book Depository and $35 for the hardcover. So I thought, why don't I buy it at Barnes & Noble where it's somewhat cheaper? I don't know, it just happened, so I ended up getting 5 hardcovers, and I'm not even mad. Like, I'm excited about them. First book I've got is Ash Princess by Lauren Sebastian, and like, yes. Ash Reads always went on about this book, how she thought it was going to be the next Throne of Glass. I thought I might as well buy it because it sounds like it's going to be good, and if you saw my monthly book chat, I did mention the cover for the second book, but I'm excited. And it's about this princess. I'm pretty sure her kingdom gets taken over and all her family gets killed, and she is kept alive, and she is given the term of Ash Princess because she's not really princess because all these other people have taken over her land, and it's probably about her like getting stronger and rebelling against what these people have done to her. And I think it sounds really interesting, and like, again, all of these books I probably won't read until next year, but it sounds exciting. Next I have got Sky in the Deep by Adriana Young. I saw this everywhere last year before it even came out. Like, this was one of the books that everyone was really excited about for the year, and then when it did get released, and I'm pretty sure Our Crate did it as well, it did become very much popular. I wasn't really that keen on reading it, but then I saw it on the sale and I'm like, I might as well, because it sounds like it's going to be a really cool Viking story, and about like how the main character is in this war fighting, and then she sees her brother on the opposite side who she saw died 5 years ago, and I'm like, I did say Abby. Oh. Sounded like she said Abby. She's only 5 months old, but that was really weird. I'm excited for this book, and I think the cover's interesting because it's like, you know, she's very much in shadows, and that's cool. So I bought Dread Nation by Justina Ireland. So this was set during the Civil War in America, but instead of them winning, they're zombies. So I don't even know, but Dread Nation sounds really cool, and I really do like this cover. I'm pretty sure Bexa Books was talking about this book and how she was really excited for it. So I trust her opinions, so if she's gonna read it, I think I should too. The other two are the 2 that I bought because it's better this way. So the first one was Dance of Thieves. Oh, you like that one, don't you? By Mary E. Pearson, and it's the first book in the new series as a part of the Remnant Chronicles. So this is part of the world of the Remnant Chronicles, but about different characters, and like, I'm so keen. And I'm pretty sure I mentioned in my book chat too that the second book has got a title, but it's so pretty. Like, it's so, seriously so pretty in real life, and this is one that I am excited for. Like, I think I'm gonna read anything that Mary E. Pearson writes, but for her to write another book in her series that I'm obsessed with, because The Kiss of Deception is the first one in the Remnant Chronicles, so if you read the book, get on to this one too. And the last book I got is Catwoman Soul Stealer. Yeah, by Sarah J. Maas. And look, it's a signed edition. Like, I didn't even realize how much I needed a signed edition until I got one. Sarah J. Maas touched this. Barnes & Nobles, it's a really common thing to have signed editions. Like, in Australia, signed editions are like so not a thing, and you have to go to the signings to actually see the authors. So I have less than 10 signed books all up. It's only from getting them from the Wire Chronicles that I get signed books, but most of the time it's a signed bookplate. But I'm actually bought an Our Crate and a Fairy Loot box for the month of October, so they're going to get exclusive signed editions, and like, it's going to be a one-off thing unless I see a theme that I'm really excited about, because it is way too expensive to do this. Our Crate is cheaper than Fairy Loot, because I'm pretty sure a box for Our Crate was like $67. And this month there's going to be 2 new releases. Fairy Loot was $84. That one is set in like the UK, so it's like double the amount Australian. Our Crate is set in America, so it's more but not double. But anyway, I'm excited to have this book. I really did like it, and it came with a poster in the back, and like, oh my god, and like, you can see all the different books. Like, Superman is coming out next year, and I will be getting that hopefully soon. But But yes, I'm excited about this book. But that was all the August books, and now we're getting into the September books. I bought was Mirage by Sommia Dow because I needed it for the Biblio Squad's book pick of the month for that month. So I have read this book because you like this one too. I'm gonna make her a reader. You watch, in a couple of years she's gonna be here and she's gonna be talking about her children books. But I am excited about this book and I really did enjoy it, and I've mentioned it in like 14 videos recently, but I recommend it. And I got Two Darker Rains by Abbeyleec, and look at that spine though. That spine is beautiful. Like if you got them rainbow shelves, this is the third book in the Three Ducks Crown Quartet because we have another book coming out. So I am excited about this book. I need to read The Queens of Fenburn first, and that has a really nice pink one, but it's like so tiny. So we got red, blue, orange. So the last book should be green. That's what I'm guessing at. It should be green or it's going to be purple, but I think green will blend well with this. What is what? But I don't know when I'm going to get to this, but I kind of feel like I want to try and read it this year. So hopefully after I've done the Throne of Glass readings and the Shadowhunter readings, I will have time in December. So pretty much December is the month where I'll be able to just start reading what I want. Besides like reading the Biblio Squad's book pick of the month, I will be able to read whatever I want, and I am so excited for that to happen. The next book I've got is Escaping from Houdini by Kerry Maniscalco, and yes, I loved this book. I have already read it. I read it the minute I got it. I just had to read this book. It's beautifully written and I just couldn't deal, like even though I'm meant to be rereading Queen of Shadows and like Emperor of Storms and Tower of Dawn, I'm here for this. And this was such a good case. This one took me the longest to figure out who the murderer was, because in the first one it was really obvious, and in the second one it was kind of obvious, but then it was a bit iffy at the end because you're like, oh, maybe not. But then this one, it was really probably until like page 350 that I was like, oh my god, I know who it is. And then it was confirmed and I'm proud of myself. But I really did love this book, and anyone who hasn't read this series yet, you need to pick it up. So next I've got The Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy by Mackenzie Lee. I haven't even read the first one yet, but I saw it on Book Depository and it was only like $18 for the hardcover, and look at the beautiful span. So I'm excited for this though because it gives me Audrey Rose vibes, because Stalky Jack the Ripper is about a girl who like does the doctor practicing, but it's like the morgue and the... It's more about cutting up the bodies and that, but she actually wants to be a doctor, but it really is giving me them vibes. And I really do need to read The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue, like it's up there. I will eventually get to these books and I'll have them on my shelf and have them as actual books I've read. And the last book, guys, I am most excited about. It's Muse of Nightmares by Lady Taylor. Look at it. I got the pretty one. I got the pretty one because I got so scared because it said you have to pre-order it to get the hardcover in the very pretty edition. Like, it's just, it matches Strange Dreamer, and it's only going to be duology, and it's just so beautiful. It's just so beautiful. I can't wait. And this is the Biblio Squad's book pick for the month of October, and I'm actually reading Queen of Shadows at the moment, so I'm actually finally back in the Throne of Glass world, and I'm loving it. Like, going back into Shadowhunters, it was really difficult for some reason. You're like a motorbike. Reading Queen of Shadows, I just feel like I've come home, and of course now I really like Rowan. Like, he is like gonna be probably one of my favorite male characters in the book now, because the first time reading it I didn't like him at the start, but then I grew to love him, and now I just loved him the whole time. I'm ready for my Rowan relationship to be happening, and I'm so keen for it. But this is a book I will be reading afterwards, because I'm not really planning on reading that many books this month, because it's like I gotta reread Queen Shadows, I gotta read this 500-page book, and I know Strange the Dreamer took me a while to get through. Like, it just felt like the pages were going forever. Like, it was a bit of a slow book, really. So I hope I can get into this one a lot quicker though, because I'm used to the world of this story. But then it's like I have to read Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn, and they're both over 600 pages long, those books, and then Kingdom of Ash is coming out. But that is the Biblio Squad book pick for the month of November. So if I can get through 5 books in October, I will be happy, because they've all been pretty big books. And if not, I'll just probably pick up like a contemporary or one of these other books that I've mentioned in the haul. So yeah, you should just see her to know she is actually there, guys. She is here to say hello. What are you looking at? No, that's you. That's you. You got to be in the video because I held her in Top 5 Tuesday. But I was just way too distracted with you, wasn't I? Way too distracted. Way too distracted. I love her. I want one. I'm way too young, but I want one. If they're going to be as sweet as her, because she's like, have you noticed she hasn't even cried? You're 5 months, and you're a beautiful little baby that doesn't cry. Your parents are so lucky. They're so lucky. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching this book haul. Because I'm holding her, I won't hold up all those books, but there was 20 of them, and I'm excited for all of them. But it's really good too, because I've already read 3 of them, so there's only 17 to read, so like, yay me. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and like, you won't be able to see her again for a little while because they're going home tomorrow, but I had to put her in the video. So say bye-bye. bye bye, and I'll say bye to you as well. See you guys.